In Northern folks, I'll tell you this, because most people look at California and they view California as one big state, and I understand that, I get that, but the reality is California is a massive state. And the ecosystem in Southern California is way different than the ecosystem in Northern California, or when you go up California towards Oregon. Literally, California has like all of the major weather systems, and so it's just crazy that way. And then also, obviously, how the cities are ran are different in Southern California than they are in Northern California. Not all the time, but in certain respects. So yeah, California is it's not as one-dimensional as one might think, but but correct. Correct. Dean's right on that. Literally, people in Northern California, a vast majority, want to just give San Francisco and Oakland to Southern California and just say, go ahead, start with what you guys have there and just go. But anyways, all right. In the first thing, I was going on a rant, and I'll do it again because I think it is important to say. And I'm curious what you guys think as fans. By the way, there's the open practice on Saturday. We'll have you hooked up with all the coverage. Watching Kayvon Merriweather's thing, which was awesome, and then watching all these other programs having just all kinds of access. It bothers me a lot that Iowa does not have that same access. And as I said last time, I totally get how Iowa runs their thing. That is how you need to run. The Iowa way is the way that you need to run your program in order to be as good as Iowa has been for as long as they have been. That is the only way you can do it. Now, has everything been perfect all the time? No. There's been bumps in the road. There's been blockades. But at every turn, Iowa has evolved and gotten better, which I love. And that's exactly how you remain a good team for years. I mean, folks, Iowa football has been good for going on 40 plus years now. Now, hopefully Iowa evolves into another thing where they give us more access, and it doesn't have to be an outside source. It doesn't have to be us. It doesn't have to be, even though I'd love to do it, but it doesn't have to, anything like that. It can be some kid who's running, who's a communications major, journalistic, I don't know, something like that. And, and all the stuff that comes through, Iowa gets to see it and make sure, every part of their department, the public, publicity department, everything, just making sure the video's okay. And really, I don't care about the interviews. I care about looking at the guys doing the drills and seeing, is Yaya Black looking good physically? How is he progressing? How are some of the offensive line progressing? Let me see how fast Keegan Johnson and Arlen Bruce are. Let me see what Desmond Hudson looks like. That is what I like to see. And go ahead, Dean. I know I stopped on a dime there. Right. More. Absolutely. Do you look at the photos, Dean? Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, by the way, let me ask you this. The photos and this was something I was thinking about doing, looking at the photos and having takeaways, but I decided against it. But you know what? We're going to do it anyways. Was there any takeaway that you had looking at or any, thoughts, takeaways? Yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, there were. Yeah, that's. There were definitely some guys for me that I was like, where, like,